Hi, my name is Trina Marzo, and I'm a medical office assistant at Susquehanna Health General Surgery here in Wellsboro, PA. And I want to share with you my patient experience with UPMC Presbyterian Hospital in Pittsburgh, PA. About 2 years ago, I was diagnosed with an aneurysm in my brain. I've had an angiogram done recently in Pittsburgh back in November. It was basically just a checkup just to see if the aneurysm had grown or not. After having the procedure done, they took me back to the recovery room, and Dr. Gross came back in, and he had given me our two treatment options. Obviously, the aneurysm had grown, and they had suggested either doing a coiling procedure or do an open brain craniotomy. At that point, it was a lot of information that was given to us. My husband and I both needed some time to process all the information that was given to us, so my husband briefly stepped out of the room. After he had left, that's when I basically broke down and started crying. I was scared. I remember crying in my hands because there was other patients in the recovery room with me, and I didn't want to disrupt them. A few minutes later, I felt a hand on my hand. I started to look up, thinking it would be my husband. And it wasn't. It was the nurse that was with me during the entire procedure. I was scared, I felt alone, and she took the time out of her busy schedule to comfort me and to be there with me. I'm sure there was plenty of places she needed to be. And she was with me in my time of need. And it's the nicest thing anybody has ever done for me, and something I'll never forget. Prior to my surgery, I was in pre-op. They were getting me all ready for surgery. And Dr. Sophie came and introduced himself. He was going to be my anesthesiologist. And he made me feel so comfortable and put me more at ease with what was about to happen. He asked me questions. He inserted my IV. He kept saying, you know, we're here for you. I've got you. I got your back. You know, you do what you're supposed to do, and I'm going to do my job. I'm going to be with you every step of the way during that surgery. And I just remember thinking, wow, you know, I'm more at ease. I'm more confident going into the surgery, all because of his bedside manner. It was amazing. Shortly after that, Dr. Weck came in, and we discussed the surgery. He went over all the risks, everything with me as well as my family. And I just remember him just saying, you know, we're here, we got you, we're here for you. During this whole experience, I remember the nurse saying that to me back in November. And here we are, December 11th, surgery day. And they kept repeating that. And you have no idea how much that put me at ease. So after my surgery, I really don't remember too much from that day as I was coming out of the anesthesia. However, the next morning when I woke up, my nurse came in and they wanted to get me up and out of bed and walking. And we took a trip to the bathroom. And of course, there was a mirror in there. And it was the first time I was seeing my incision for the first time. It was definitely shocking. The incision was bigger than what we had discussed in my consult the day before. They had to go on to the high forehead due to the aneurysm. The nurse explained to me that when my family came in to visit me that morning, that they would explain why that had to happen. When my family came in, I had asked them about the incision, and they had stated that after the surgery, Dr. Weck had come out to inform them that everything went great during the surgery, and that when they had located the aneurysm, that the aneurysm was bigger than they had expected, and the walls of it were very, very thin, and that aneurysm was ready to rupture. had I not decided to do the surgery, that rupture, they said, would have killed me instantly. So I'm very, very grateful for Dr. Weck and the entire surgical team for taking such good care of me. They always reminded me throughout the whole process, from back in November up until the day of my surgery, and even after my surgery, they always said, "We are here for you." And that will stick with me forever. They weren't just there for me. They were also there for my family. And I'll forever be grateful for this experience.